Peace, 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 family, and salutation. This is Brothers in America. This is the brother Leo, brother Conscious, the host that does the most with my co-host, brother Holy Water with Green Tea from Terrabelle, Georgia. What's going on, big brother?
How you feeling? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, big brother. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? We in here doing what we do best, big brother. We in here doing what we do best, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's rock.
We rocking out, you know what I'm saying? Another day, you know what I'm saying? Brothers in America, well, that's all we gotta say. You know, again, it's the host that does the most. You know what I'm saying? Brother Leo, brother Conscious, brother Holy Water with a side of green tea, you know? Um,
Right, right,
yes,
right. Let go.
let's go. Let's get this money, big brother. Let's get this money. It's a 2 for 1. We doing our podcast while we doing it live. So please, the brother with the crazy mouth, you know what I'm saying? The brother who be saying crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? Be
Yeah,
mindful, all right?
the crazy mouth. Pause.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Definitely pause. My apology. My apology. You
Well,
know.
for women, I got the
Yes,
crazy mouth.
yes,
For
yes,
women,
yes. Peace, peace.
for
But big brother. But back to what we were saying. We was talking about the other day. Um, um, where do you feel? Where do you feel? Are you like? What's your ideal? What's your ideal? Where you feel like? I want you to rate a woman in terms of like the age in the category. Like, where would you feel like a woman at when she's at her highest peak? Like, where she at? Like most profitable. She had her most lucrative age, like in terms of age range, age bracket. Where you feel like we're a woman at her peak, at the top of her career, you know what I'm saying, in terms of age wise, you know? Because let me go ahead. Let me hear you say it first before I go ahead. And because I don't know if you want, because I mean, and sometimes I say stuff the way that you can't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I say stuff you don't understand it. And when I start going into details, then you kind of understand it, but I don't want to kind of like share my ideals onto you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead in the first place, all right? When I said woman, are they ideal point? Or they peak, they creme de la creme? I feel like when a woman is in her 20s, when a woman is in their 20s, I feel like they're at their highest peak, as opposed to a man. Like some men in their 20s, you know what I'm saying? Because at their highest peak, meaning a woman born with a woman is born. Oh, I see your brother, JP. Oh, you in the joint? Just let me know you slide through, big brother. You know, always welcome, big brother. Um, but I feel like in a woman when she's in her 20s, I feel like that's her highest peak. Like, let me go into details. I mean, like 20s is kind of like some men, some men feel like a woman, um, is kind of a little more being submissive, more submissive in terms of easier to deal with, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to some woman in their 30s, some woman in their 40s, some woman in their 50s, where they're kind of set in their ways, you know what I'm saying? It's like I've been this way, you can't tell me how to do shit and so forth. And sometimes with a woman in their 20s, I feel like in they peak, because it's like sometimes even in their 20s, they don't have no children. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got a lot, not saying a lot going on for them, but that's they career. Because you know a lot of women, they're gonna sit here and they're gonna chastise men like they're going to chastise and criticize men like, oh, you want a young girl, you want a woman to give you for a run for their money. And I'm like, I don't feel like no man want a woman, you know what I'm saying, that's going to give him a run for their money. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that's what we look for. You know what I'm saying? I know I was talking to you the other day in terms of submission. Most men love a submissive woman. And then I'm not talking about submissive and no knock on the Muslim community. But when they said submissive woman, meaning it's a woman that I can build with, that I don't have to go to war with every single day or multiple times in a day. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you can build with, somebody you can grow with, somebody, you know what I'm saying, that nurture you, can feed into you, not necessarily sap your energy and so forth. But but back to the initial question I asked you, I feel like again a woman is in her prime in her 20s. Like in her 20s, that's a woman in their prime, because again, it's like she hasn't experienced the world yet or fully experienced the world yet. You know what I'm saying? And she's moldable. And people are like, oh, why are you trying to mold someone or push their ideals on them? Because moldable, because ain't nobody want a person I got to go back and forth with. You know what I'm saying? I got to argue about bread, purchasing bread, you know what I'm saying? Simple as purchasing bread, you know what I'm saying? And in regards to switching the question up for men, I feel like a man is in his prime because again, back that saying, a woman in their 20s, mean a woman is born with something. She's born into something like when she born, like she knows she look good. You know what I'm saying? A man can be handsome or whatever else the case might be. And he might be dicking bitches down for a while. You know what I'm saying? But a woman is in a prime, a woman just born with it. I know certain brothers was giving an illustration like a man, in order for a man to be on a yacht, a man gotta purchase that yacht. But in order for a woman to be on a yacht, a woman just gotta look good and do something be like, come on, baby, slide through. Let's get it popping, let's get it going. You know what I'm saying? And just like again, most women they date up. You know what I'm saying? A woman date up, a man gotta make more than them. He gotta be financially secure, stable. You know what I'm saying? Know where he going. And with men we date down. And no knock on nobody, but men we date down in terms of we don't have no problem uplifting a woman to our stature, uplifting a woman to where we needed to be, because that's our partner, you know what I'm saying? But going back to my question, Big Brother, towards you, where do you feel like a woman, I want you to rate a woman like where you feel like a woman is in her prime age bracket, age range.
I feel I feel like a woman I feel like a woman is in her prime. I, the first thing that I thought of is like I kind of base it on where the woman is at.
Okay.
Like, because I mean, a woman could be in her prime at 19 years old. You know, she could be in her prime at 19. She could be in her prime at 24, 25. If she's, and this is just my opinion, right? So I don't want anybody to get opinion what I'm about to say. If you're in your late 20s, early 30s, and you're not in a relationship, then in some men's eyes, you could cease to be at your prime age. Because think about it. If you're in a relationship, then you've extended that prime or that prize value,
Oh, holy,
because you're
JP say your
someone's
mic ain't on.
okay,
JP say your mic ain't on.
I'll be back.
JP, I send you an invitation. It said you can't join or whatever the case might be. Might be a sentence again. You know what I'm saying? I send you an invitation. I don't know if you want to jump on because we doing live and we doing the brothers in America both at once. You know what I'm saying? Um. Okay. Yeah.
Is
Are you
my
there
mic on?
now?
My mic, yeah. Okay, cool. So for now on, I gotta go out, come in and go out and come back in.
Yeah.
Pause. But hey, check it out. But the thing about it is, um, this is what I understand, right, about women. Women, like a lot of women just don't like they even as a man, I feel like I need guidance at some point in my life. I need some sort of guidance. We need our elders and stuff. A lot of women feel like they don't need guidance in this world we live in because they feel like in order to be independent, you got to do everything on your own. You gotta think on your own. You gotta function on your own. And a lot of women just don't. A lot of men don't even have that. That strategy built. It's okay to get help. You know what I mean? And as far as like a prime, it depends on what you're talking about a prime in. Because if you're talking about marriage and you're talking about that could be a woman could be in her prime at like 19, 20. My mind is saying 19, 20 for real. Like 19, 20. Once they get around 21, it really starts to, and especially in the world we live in today, it really starts to kind of like, you know, it starts to kind of dwindle in a way because if they start developing a lot of partners, because men, if we're looking for a woman that we want to be with, we're looking for someone that is not as experienced as us. Because if we're going to be the leaders and we're going to be the one that's, if
I
I'm going to
wanna.
be the one that's doing the penetrating,
I wanna. I wanna. I
go
wanna. I
ahead.
wanna. I
I'm
wanna.
listening.
Add like a few things on what you were saying. I know it was this lady. She did a little statistics. She's like woman, she was talking about in terms of woman having all this experience in terms of what the man they being with. You know what they saying when a woman have she said woman who have like five men or more, it's hard for them to get married I'm not saying that goes for all women, but she was saying it's hard for women to get married when she have like more than five partners. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't know, not just maybe mess with her psyche or whatever else the case may be. But then, like when that happened, then it's like woman tried to make Frankenstein. Let me go ahead and explain what Frankenstein is. Frankenstein is mean like in terms of the partner she had before, she wants like she wants bits and pieces of all those partners that she had before to put it all into one person, and she want that one person to be all them good traits and characteristics that those those other men were. You know what I'm saying? She had to put all that. So she's like with us, when they said we're different, like mentally we're different. You know what I'm saying? Like again, we date, not say we date down or nothing, but we don't mind uplifting this up. You have some men too don't mind who date women on their same level. You know what I'm saying? But for us as men, we have no problem carrying that burden of the whole relationship. You know what I'm saying? And on the whole, but a woman is like when she's saying when women have more than five sex partners or whatever else the case might be, or relationships, then she started looking like, oh, this one used to fuck me good, oh, this one used to listen to me good, and this one used to take care of my bills, and oh, this one used to stroke my hair, and then guess what? Now she's trying to make Frankenstein. She's trying to create that idea, and it don't work. It don't
And
work
you
like that, you know?
and you know, and the funny part about it is I've noticed that with, and with women, they make comparisons way quicker than we do. That's what I've noticed. Like with us, the only thing we probably compare it, and this is for real, we probably compare on how good the vagina was. Like that's probably our only comparison. Like
Yep.
that's probably our main comparison.
Yep.
But you know, and
The
because
vagina in the head sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, we try to make we have a lot of physical comparisons, you know, and but I'm gonna tell you right now, this is why it's so important for a younger woman to listen to her intuition, her instincts. Now, even if you have more than, five partners, you really need to be listening to your intuition and your instincts because now you're building yourself to be you're doing too much right now. And then, and if you've been with way more than that, you really got to listen to your intuition now. Like you can't really make no mistakes. And I think that's what happens. It's not impossible for a woman who's been with multiple men to be in a relationship or to be in a marriage.
Mm,
The problem is now you have to use your intuition 10 times more. And it's like you got to make less mistakes. It's like being at a job and you have a lot of write-ups. And the next write-up you get, you're gonna get fired. So now you can't be late no more. That's how it is when you deal with multiple parties. You have to rebuild yourself back up mentally, and you got to stop. You know, you got to stop. It's like a man who's building himself, and then he stops going to the gym. Women go to the gym too. At the same time, I'm comparing it like that because it's a physical trait and strength and all that stuff like that. And men be getting all swole in the gym. Some women do too, mainly men though. So if you stop doing that, then what happens? You start getting flabby, you start losing a lot of that muscle, and you gotta damn near can't make no mistakes now. Like you gotta eat a certain kind of it's just certain ways you have to be now, opposed to never have putting that junk in your life in the first place, as far as like if you're from comparing it to food. Now you can't eat any kind of like it's certain you gotta damn near be perfect now. You know what I'm saying? The more mistakes you make, the more like a lot of people say, oh, I'm not perfect. The truth of the matter is, you shouldn't even be creating a standard to even say that. You should be saying, well, I can at least be good. And a lot of people don't even want to at least be good. They want to go straight to, oh, I'm not perfect because they want to continue in their foolishness, in their, I don't know, debauchery. What, not debauchery. Oh, what's the word? Bularchy? I forgot the word. And they want to continue in foolishness, man. They want to live their life and they want to live their life
mm,
in ways they want to live their life in ways that go against their betterment.
Hmm. Yeah. Because I feel like I feel like, and also to you, JP, also being on it. Because I feel like in 2024 now, I know what I see. Now this ain't going for everyone, because I feel like, and this ain't me having double standard or anything like that, because I know a woman trying to compare, like it's a lot of comparison. Oh, a woman could do what a man could do. I'm like, you can't do what men can do. You know what I'm saying? A woman, you can't do what man can do. You know, can't do what a man could do. You know what I'm saying? So because it's considered a lady. And this ain't me being misogynistic or nothing like that. A woman you can't do what I do and still be a woman. You know what I'm saying? And and another thing is, somebody also drew an illustration, right? That that woman nowadays, right? Women have this whole masculine energy, and they're like, yo, I want to be masculine because I have to be this way, and they want us to accept them for being masculine, right? But in the same token, in the meantime, in between time, when we quote unquote be zesty, sassy, what the fuck you doing? Why you acting zesty? Why you acting? But let me be feminine, since you want to be in your masculine. Is, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm supposed to be in order. Like, again, I'm not sassy, nor am I saying that's to be sassy, but I'm just telling you the double standards. Like, woman can be masculine and it's like, okay, cool, I got a boss up, I'm a boss, bitch. I'm boss up, I gotta handle my business and do what I do. But when a man, like I say, for example, if a man trying to be sassy, oh, you too zesty, oh, you too zesty, oh, you too feminine, or so forth. But it's the same shit. Like, you're doing the same thing. You're not in your feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? And you're in your masculine energy. And you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, yeah, like shit's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like shit's fucked
You
up. And it's like, it's
and you
double, like, it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? You want me to sit here and act like a bitch, like, oh, let's say, for instance, it's time for me to pay the bills. I'm sorry for shaking the table. It's time for me to pay the bills, right? And they can't pay the bills, or why you ain't paying the bills, or whatever else the case may be. Listen to me. I'm being feminine right now. I'm in my feminine energy. See me like how women they're in their masculine. I'm like, yeah, like I don't feel like the woman, let's say the woman, I don't feel like the world whole woman in high standard. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're sugar down, is watered down, it's sugar coat shit. You know what I'm saying? Like treat me the same way how you want to be treated. You want to come to me, and I'm not saying like me as a man that it's right for me to be in for men or advocate towards men to be in their feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, woman in a masculine, oh, I gotta be man, I gotta be the boss. Ain't nobody care about you being the boss. My duty as a man, what's going, Humpty? I see you. My duty as a man is to protect, to provide. To protect, to provide, you know what I'm saying? To lead our family, or to put our family in the best possible state, in the best possible moves that have to be made. You know what I'm saying? And the duty as a woman is, you my woman. You're not saying you might help me, but you are my partner. You're my significant other. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to complement each other. You know what I'm
let
saying?
me say this. And the thing that I noticed is like a lot of I've heard online before. You shouldn't follow, or you shouldn't give a woman the same energy back. And I'm saying to myself, I don't want to give you the energy that you're giving me. I really don't. And I will, and me personally, I won't, because I feel like that energy is off sometimes. Like if you got messed up energy, but they expect you to accept their messed up energy and not give you any messed up energy back.
Mm.
No, I'm just not going to communicate. I'm just going to be, I mean, personally, I'm just going to be quiet. And I feel like sometimes when you're quiet, man, that speaks a lot. You know, I've learned that when I'm quiet in certain situations, it says a lot when I'm quiet. You know,
I'm about to,
so
I'm about to,
I
I'm going to give a
go
shout
ahead.
out to one of my ancestors. I'm going to give a shout out to one of my ancestors. Black History Month, Black History Year, 365. You know what I'm saying? One of my other ancestors said, Malcolm X, she said, a man who don't stand for something gonna fall for anything. You feel me? So I can't be quiet, brother. Something out of sort, out of whack. I got to sit here. I got
That's
to
not
speak
what I
on it. I got to
brother,
speak on
brother,
it.
hold on. Whoa,
I got to
whoa.
speak on it, brother.
That's
Shit
not
here in
what I'm
order.
saying. Brother, that's not what I'm saying, bro.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me what you're saying, big brother.
You take, of course you're gonna speak your mind when you need to, but
Boisterous, very boisterous.
I'm talking about when it's time to be quiet. There's a time to be quiet and there's a time to speak.
Yes.
You know that. You
Hmm.
know I'm not talking about just letting shit slide.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about when you know good and damn well that you cannot get your point across to this person anymore. There's no point.
Oh, Okay,
There's no point.
okay. Beating
There's
at a
no
dead
point.
horse. Beating at a dead horse.
Yeah, you can't continue like you can't argue back and forth with somebody that is literally bringing the conversation into complete nonsense.
I glad you said that. I want to jump on to another question as well, right? Why do you feel like with a woman, like if you have a problem and you're trying to bring an issue to a woman, same topic you're talking about, right? When there's is a problem or issue towards a woman, right? And you're trying to tell her what's wrong, she deflects from whatever, like be like prime example, like baby, the lights ain't on. I gave you the money to pay the light bill. Why the light bill ain't paid? Why isn't it on? And she gonna be like, well, the light bill ain't on because I asked you 2 months ago for money for my car payment. You didn't give me the money for the like, it's never like there's never no accountability. It's never their prop. I feel like a lot of women nowadays, they take zero accountability for their actions. Like and then what they're
The
gonna do is
reason
they guilt trip you, like they manipulate you in terms of they would flip it on you, like I asked you to do this, that, and that, and now they flip it on you like, well, I like seeing on because the money I asked you for, I use that light bill and so forth, and kind of like coerce you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Manipulate you, kind of push. You know what I'm saying?
uh,
Some. Go ahead.
because honestly, brother, this is what's happening.
And I know I'm not the only person that feels this way.
No, I feel this. I feel exactly like you, but you know what's happening is we're not bringing. This is what we're doing as men.
Mm,
We're trying to beat into a woman's head to listen. Listen to this. Get this a little bit of guidance. Get this. Trying to beat into their head, and they don't want to listen. So the problem with us is we keep trying to fight our way, and we're trying to enforce our system on women that don't want our system anymore. And so they're not going to be, a lot of them are not going to be accountable, or they're trying to, they're trying to take the conversation into another direction when they really should just be listening.
mm,
See, a lot of times us as men, we're going to listen to a lot of information. We're going to listen to it. A lot of good men. Good men
mhm.
are. A woman, she could be a good woman and still have a struggle to listen because we live in a society where women feel like if a lot of women they feel like if you listen to a man, then that man is taking charge. He's your leader. He wants you to be this miserable housewife, you know? And that's the problem. The problem is how everything is being projected. Like listening to a man is him dominating over you. So what is it if I listen to you when I need information from you as a woman? Am I gonna am I mean, does that make me less than a man if I listen to you? Then why would it make you less than a woman if you listen to me? They don't they're not listening. And the non-accountability part is the deflection of not listening.
I want to chime in, just like piggyback on what you were saying. Remember when I said, in terms of, I want a relationship like my mother? Now, let me just break it down a little bit when I said that, right? Because like when you got a problem, you got an issue, and you tell your mom your issue, she's gonna sit you and she's gonna problem solve with you. When you was a child, she's gonna down there do whatever issue you have to go, whatever issues you're dealing with, she's gonna basically do it herself. But when I said a motherly love, or I want to love similar to my mother, I want a woman. I want a woman because your mother knows a woman, like you're her child. She gonna take care of you. This is her spouse. This is her significant other. Like, baby, like I'm all in. Like it's me or it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like she gonna put forward her best effort. But I feel like when I say that, like say for instance, I'm going to put my foot in my mouth. So let me try a different
Go
corner.
ahead, man. Get it out. Get it out.
Yeah. But yeah. But in terms of the motherly love thing, I like, yeah, I want that woman to have that motherly love in terms of I want her to be that nurturer. I want her to be in a feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? I want her to be that like I have no problem with no boss chick. Like I'm the kudos to you. But a boss chick type of woman, that ain't what I'm after. That ain't what floats my boat. That ain't what get my engine revved up. You know what I'm saying? I want no boss chick. I want a chick like, okay, cool. I want to break the generational curse. I want to go ahead, let's put this business together. You know what I'm saying? I want to go ahead, let's put this family together. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go ahead and let's move from this house to another house. You dig what I'm saying? That boss chick, that's individualism. I don't want individualism. I want unity. You understand? Let's unite, put our ideas together, and let's make it happen. What they said again, a man go ahead and he purchased the house, and the woman make the house the home. I want that type of woman. You dig what I'm saying? I want that's the shit that get me going on. What he said, that's what I like. You feel me? That's the type of woman I look for. And I'm like, nowadays, like, I get it, independence and everything, independence. And also another thing I want to talk about in terms of independence, and this is different between the black white cultural dynamics. You dig what I'm saying? Let me tell you the difference between. I was talking to a colleague of mine, right? And a colleague of mine, I'm like, and of course she's not black, she's white, and I'm like, and I tell them about how like nowadays like black woman is pushing this narrative of being independent. And again, I love woman empowerment, but I say you don't hear the white community situation. They talking about I'm a strong independent white woman. You don't hear the Spanish community saying, "Oh, I'm a strong independent Spanish woman." You don't hear the Asian community saying, "I'm a strong independent Asian woman." But you hear within the black community where degradation is up for grabs in our community. You dig what I'm saying? And she's saying with that because the white woman, she's saying because with the white woman in the white household, they were taught not to be loud in public. Like when they do have their issues and so forth, have their issues behind closed doors. Yeah, they're not
It,
to embarrass each other out in person. And I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, that shit
that's deep.
crazy.
That's deep. You know how deep. I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you how deep that is because I don't. I think I told you before. In training here in the prison, they have cultures here, and our culture says that the women are in the forefront. Every other culture, the man is in the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what needs to take place is that when I say forefront, I'm talking about forefront for war, like, or forefront for, the family. I'm like, but men should be at the forefront protecting. They should be protecting. But we
Like
look, we're now
once
looking.
I wanna say a little 5 seconds. Just like how a woman, like her instinct automatically is to be a nurturer, a man natural instinct is to be a protector. That's instinctively with him to be a protector. But keep going, big brother.
That's exactly right, because what I'm starting to understand and realize is that a lot of women don't understand is that you're really, as a black woman, you're really getting your power from white men.
Mm. Have that
You're,
talk.
you're not you're
Have
not
that
you,
talk.
you're not you're not necessarily getting your power from within, or you got this independent power and that same power you're talking about probably is at a white man's job, or a white man's business or a white structure. It's
Mhm.
because you rather not have. It's almost like you rather not have that from your man who is black. If he even if he had it like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a position right now, probably like you, where I could create if I wanted to, I could create a business and hire my woman. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? If I had a woman, I did have a woman, but it's when I do get another woman, I could hire her if I wanted to and start more business and bring more financial stability
Yes.
and into this atmosphere.
Yes.
But a lot of our women want to go to the white man structure, and they can't see it because in that structure they don't have to be accountable because all he
Mm.
wants you for is your work ethic.
Mm.
We want you for you completely. They want you for your work ethic, and I'm not talking about interracial relationships. I'm talking about business relationships.
Yes.
If you in an interracial relationship with somebody, I'm not even talking about that shit. I'm talking about
Mm.
business relationships. That's a whole
Mm.
nother interracial relationship, a whole nother conversation. But I'm talking
Yes.
about business relationships where they just want to see you at work doing your job. And they're gonna put another black person over you to make sure that you have somebody to relate to. And then if that person start arguing with you and getting loud with you,
Mm.
it's not because they're racist. It's not because they're racist, because they're still black. That's why they hire those belligerent black managers, whether they're male or female. They hire those belligerent managers, and then the good old white man is just sitting back, relaxing, looking, hey, and then because he wants you to go to him for the problem, yet he hired the problem. God
Mm.
damn.
Mm.
And
Yeah, yeah, I know. Keep going. I'm sorry.
this is what I see at the jobs that I go to. God damn, what the hell was all that?
Nothing. I'm
Loud,
sorry.
mother, you loud, man. God
I'm
damn, you
sorry. I'm
you
feeling
is the
happy today.
you
I'm feeling happy
you
today. You know what I'm
you is
saying?
a
But
listen.
again, I'm loud right
You
now.
is a
Family,
you is an
family,
island.
family.
You is a listen.
Give me a minute.
Listen.
Give me a minute.
You is
It's gonna be like
you is a
last week. It's gonna be like how what's the last time?
you're an
Podcast.
island
This
man.
is
That's all I
Brothers
want
in
to say.
America. This brother Leo. This brother Conscious.
Holy
This
water
brother
and green tea.
Holy Water and Green Tea from Terrebonne, Georgia. Like, follow, subscribe. You like
Yes,
the,
yes.
and keep doing what we're doing. Share and post. Share and post. Brothers in America. Here every Sunday. We rocking out.
Let's go.
Peace, love.